Welcome back, free thinkers of the world. Today we're going to do a reaction video to the birthday of Jesus. And it's just fitting, for the date. Today is the 24th of December. Tomorrow is supposedly Jesus' birthday, or the birthday of Yeshua, should I say, because that was his real name, but more on that later.
Unto this world a child is born.
December 25th. That's cool. Classic Terminator 2 vibes. Oh yeah, of course. Who's that? Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? He looks very much like him. The quality is not really the best, but it's an older video. Okay. Analyzing.
Enjoying the
It's like the motorcycle gang scene from the real movie.
night air, my brother.
Your robes, give them to me.
Oh, I come bearing many gifts, but I assure you my robes are not among them.
What are you, some kind of wise guy?
Well, actually, yes.
Yes.
He's back. Arnold
That's what you get for being a wise guy.
Schwarzenegger is the Terminator in the greatest action story ever told.
Ever told. No vacancy. Stop. Gone to the side. Oh,
Hasta la vista, baby Jesus.
hasta la vista, baby Jesus. But imagine someone, wearing glasses back in that day. That would be like ultra futuristic, I guess.
All
23 years
right,
later.
settle down. Did I make enough?
Oh wow, that's Jesus. Or is it?
Good.
Did you know that actually, they're coming to the conclusion that Jesus did not look like this. This is more like the European stylized version of Jesus.
Back to my sermon.
Long hair, lighter hair, I don't know.
Blessed are the...
Get down!
Imagine shooting these guys with the
Come with me if
shotgun.
you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live.
What are you doing?
They were going to arrest you
I know.
and crucify you.
It is supposed to happen.
It's
What are
supposed
you,
to
a glutton for punishment?
They should have said, what are you? Some kind of wise guy? Yeah, imagine that, having a shotgun back in that day. Oh boy.
In the beginning, there was Arnold.
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over metal endoskeleton. My mission is to protect you.
I appreciate your concern, and I realize you've traveled a great distance. But there's a plan, a master plan even, and I can't explain it to you now, but you must stay away.
Master plan.
And you cannot go around killing people,
Why not?
Why?
because it is one of God's commandments, thou shalt not kill.
Why?
Because it is a sin.
Why?
Why?
Because it's not nice.
Why?
Why?
Forgive him, Father. He's a robot from the future.
Alright, forgive him. Father, you can also forgive a robot. That's something new. Maybe they will implement this type of new, new innovations, let's say, in the future in Christianity. Man, God has to, of all the other things God has to do and to take account of, now he has to forgive robots as well. I mean, come on.
Thou shalt not miss this movie. Now, come witness the miracle.
Brothers, my time with you is almost over. But for now, let us eat.
Judas.
Eat this.
Hasta la vista.
You just don't get it, do you?
Jesus is looking so, so European in this shot. But we know Jesus or Yeshua was from the Middle East. Jesus was a Semite, and actually Jesus was a Jew. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Don't get it, do you?
You have been targeted for termination.
I already told you. I'm supposed to die for the sins of mankind.
No, you weren't. Healing power.
I'm programmed to protect you.
Oh man, you better like this.
Stop! Stop killing Judas!
Double kill.
But he's going to betray you.
I know. Look, I've got a lot on my mind right now, and you're really starting to stress me out, okay?
Oh wow.
Okay?
A stressed out Jesus. Imagine that. Of course it happened like that, but it's just funny. Imagine a stressed out Jesus.
Bosch is pilot at 10 o'clock.
Give me
Kill.
that thing!
This Christmas,
Beautiful, beautiful.
the meek shall
Imagine
inherit
that.
the action.
Don't worry. He'll be back.
Don't worry, he'll be back. Excellent.
What?
Terminator 3. The greatest action story ever told. Bless this film.
Yeah. Really, really good. I remember watching this a couple of years ago. 7 or 8, maybe even 8 years ago, I think. When it first came out, it was just so funny. Jesus. So his real name was not Jesus. Jesus is again a European version of or a Latin version of the Jewish name Joshua or Yeshua. And as I mentioned before, Jesus was actually a Jew. He was no Christian. Jesus Yeshua was not a Christian. Sorry, my cat wanted to eat, so I had to. Well, Jesus, definitely revolutionary, a man ahead of his time. Jesus, back in the Jesus day, the Jews were going through a hard time. They were conquered by many empires, including the Romans in Jesus' day. They were disappointed, and but they were wondering why was there a falling out. But according to the teachings of the Jews, they are the chosen people. They have the chosen land, and it didn't make sense for them that they are, for some of them, that they are constantly getting conquered and subjugated. Their temple was destroyed multiple times. So many Jews are wondering, why is that? What is the remedy? What were they doing wrong? And so, of course, sect of Jesus was also they were also thinking the same thing. And Jesus had some proposals, some solutions. His famous view, shunning violence, shunning wealth, money, turning inward, turning the other cheek, or for example, his famous saying, the one who lives by the sword dies by the sword, so shunning violence generally. And you know, many of his teachings were actually pretty similar to the Buddhist teachings. And there are also some theories that maybe, you know, Jesus had contact with some, you know, Buddhist scholars, or maybe he was reading some Far Eastern literature. You know, it's all possible, because, you know, back in the day, trade was also, the big empires were trading. You know, India, China, the Roman Empire. They were all trading together, and ideas were exchanged, etc. So without going too much into it, for those who are more interested in this topic, you should definitely check out the Gospel of Thomas. It's like, you know, the hidden Gospel of Jesus, or something, but it's mainly known as the Gospel of Thomas. So regarding the birthday of Jesus, why was the 25th of December selected? The 25th of September was definitely not the birthday of Jesus, but it was an important date for the Roman Empire and for other pagan religions. For example, the Romans were celebrating the sun. You know, it was the date of Sol Invictus. You can read on more about that. But basically, you know, Christians decide, or the leaders back in the day of this new fledgling religion called Christianity, decided to, mainly for practical reasons, you know, to take that date, because that date was already established. So to say, a pan-European date. Many Europeans were calling them Europeans, I mean Romans, Roman citizens, but Europeans, basically. You know, were actually familiar with that date, and the friction was much less in adopting that date instead of some totally new date. And if you look at it into all these dates and traditions, these new traditions coming in from Christianity, this new religion, they're actually all coinciding with the older ones, you know, with the older Roman, European, let's call them, traditions. For example, the celebration of Easter, which is the celebration of the resurrection of Jesus, you know, which is actually a fertility rite. Just an example. Or for example, the Christmas celebration using, you know, the Christmas trees, which is also an older pagan European way of celebrating, you know, nature, sacred wood, sacred trees, because the Europeans were, you know, this tradition of divination of sacred trees dates back much earlier than Christianity, much earlier even than you know, the Roman Empire. It's very old European tradition, but it was incorporated, you know, in Christianity, also because, you know, many people were celebrating it this way. So it was how to say, an amalgamation, a hybrid new religion. So again, not going too much into these details for now. Jesus, Joshua, or Yeshua, was a Jew. He was not a Christian. He was a Jew revolutionary, who had some really good new ideas, and who was interested in his fellow man, you know, having better life, going back to the source, being more humble. So he was not a Christian. He was not, not, I don't want to sound, you know, off-putting or something to my Christian friends, but you know, Christianity was a much later invention, based on the stories that were written about Jesus. So Christianity was something that came later. You know, all these dates, all these celebrations, the Bible, all this came later. In some cases, much later, after Jesus. So there you have it, a little, background check on the birthday of Jesus. I hope you had fun. I had fun rewatching this spoof of Terminator 2, and we'll see what the next topic will be about. Have a good one, and for my Christian friends, Happy Christmas, and also a Happy New Year.